saying? So I mean, I wanted to do this on camera, but yeah, this the type of energy I'm coming with today, nigga.
Oh man, that's crazy.
This is the kind of energy I'm coming with today, nigga. No, because I don't even fucking. I hate this team actually. I fucking hate these niggas. But you know, brothers.
Ain't they like your rivals or something like that?
Oh yeah, like if we had to talk about like a non-division rival, they definitely one of them.
Yeah.
But you know how niggas, man, we wear shit for the colors. I mean, we don't wear it for the
That's
team.
a fact.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it's funny because like, white people, they be like, oh, are you a fan? I be like, no, motherfucker, like, don't you see the fit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It matches.
It matches, it goes. It's an accessory.
I ain't gonna hold you. I got a fucking
You ain't got no Cowboys gear, do you?
I got a Cowboys hat, yo. I got one. I had it for years. I only wore it like twice, but
you don't wear it in the city though. You wear it out of town.
I wore that shit like one or two times, man. It matched my shoes. That's my shoes.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's a nice color scheme. You know what I mean? Like the silver and the blue, but y'all got good colors too. But y'all don't have like people don't wear Eagles clothes like that color. Like that's a different green. Like it ain't.
Yeah, it's different green.
That shit don't go with everything. But even my team, like I don't wear green. That shit is ugly. It's kind of ugly. Like I don't like. I like.
You got yellow. You got yellow in your shit. I don't like. I mean, green and yellow.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's not an inviting color. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've tried to wear like, it just don't go, bro. So yeah, I don't wear no Packers stuff either. But all right, man. Let's get started, man. Let's get started. All right. What it is and what's good, y'all. Welcome back to 280 Plus, the social media podcast where I take the conversations off the timeline and go beyond the tweets. I'm your host, Los Def, and today, man, we got a returning guest. You know what I mean? I don't even think it's no need for a real introduction, but you know what I mean? I got my brother from another, my man Quil. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you go by Quil Orr or Quil Wormley? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't use Wormley.
I figured you didn't. I figured you did.
On nothing that is like legal. Like I have to use my birth name, last name.
Yeah.
I don't go by that shit. Fuck that name.
Okay, and we don't gotta get into the details of that, but but yo, so bro, how many times have you been on here? Is this 3 or 4?
I feel like time.
Okay, because I know, we talked about the playoffs like 2 years ago, NBA playoffs. I remember you came in, like, just talked about sports. Episode 1. I thought you had another whole episode though.
I had episode 1, and I had the.
Yeah,
it might be 4.
I think we're on 4, bro.
It might be 4.
I gotta double check that, but
double back.
And right. So how you been, bro? Like since you've been last on the show, man. What's new with you, man? What's going on in your life?
A lot is new, actually.
Yeah.
As you know, I just had my son in September.
Yes. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you. 4 months, a little over 4 months now.
Okay.
It's actually changed me a lot and motivated me, my life a lot.
Okay. How so? In what ways? Like,
there's a lot of like people that would be like you get a kid and you gotta stay secure. I actually quit my job. Like I quit my job that I was with. Yeah, I was with AT&T for a minute.
Okay.
Quit them because it was just miserable. It was miserable. I was making good money there, but I was just miserable all the time.
Okay.
Went forward with my photography thing. I actually have my own studio. I'm actually in my own studio.
Nice.
Right now. You'll see a bunch of pictures back here that I've taken, just be sliding throughout the show.
Yeah. You ain't get that digital picture frame from Radio Shack, did you? Back in the
day. I would have.
Right.
But as you know, they're gone.
Yeah.
That's my studio is East Market Street, York, PA. 879 East Market Street, actually. Appointment only. Don't be just popping up to my spot.
Yeah, don't just pull up.
Don't just pull up.
Yeah.
Let me know. I'm usually here though. I got a whole bunch of stuff here. I watch the game here and everything like that. So I'm usually always here.
Okay.
So that's like the 2 major changes in my life right now. So
that's I was going to ask if you went full time with being an entrepreneur, man, doing the photography. So you're full time.
Full time.
How what's it like not being on that kind of regular schedule? You know what I mean? Like not living the 9-to-5 life. Is it?
It's an adjustment.
Okay.
It's an adjustment. I'm trying to stay busy. But I enjoy it because me and my baby mom, she works. So like when she's at work, I have my son. So it
Okay.
works out. It works out perfectly. So we
Yeah.
don't got to pay for childcare and none of
Okay.
that. So
Yeah,
it
you
works
could
out.
probably even while you're working, you can like the type of stuff you do, unless obviously you got to tend to him, but like you probably can do your thing, you know what I mean, while you're
Yeah,
working.
yeah, yeah. He's and like, and I've been blessed too, man. Like my son is mad chill. Like when, when we're out, we're at home. Nah, he be in on my nerves. Not really in on my nerves, but when we out in public, he's mad chill. Like he just be chilling. So
Yeah, yeah. That's what's up, man. Because I knew that was definitely something that you wanted to do. I remember we talked, and that was part of your plan where you was gonna kind of use the paternity leave, I guess. You know what I mean, and like kind of take
that was,
advantage of that, but
yeah.
also while you're doing that, getting your business right, whatever. So, and how did you find the space? Like, did you just what I mean, you have a connection, or you just is
Nah,
it supposed to be a photo studio? Or is it just kind of like you converted it into that type of deal?
I converted it. Everything kind of actually happened. Like the timing of everything was like perfect, and I jumped on it only because I'm renting it through Elite, and
Okay.
they were in the middle. It's a storefront. They used to be like some old store, whatever.
Okay.
We were in the middle of remodeling it as I was looking. So I like applied and everything, it happened like it couldn't happen at a better time because when I applied, they actually asked me like if you get it, like what would you want us to put in here? And I was
Oh,
like, okay. So I basically told them just there was a bunch of stuff in here. It used to be a salon actually.
okay. Okay.
There was like sinks in here and shit. And I was just like, just space, just take everything out. And then they put a bathroom in there.
Yeah.
So it happened perfectly too. And I like jumped on it. So everything kind of happened real fast, only because I was just looking and
Yeah.
then I came across this spot and then I was like, you know what, let's just do it. So
That's
that's how
what's up, man.
man.
That's the second time. You know what? Like I had another guest on here. It was a dude that had the sneaker store in Lancaster. It was similar situation in terms of like just the timing of when he decided to open up his storefront. Like it was something going on with property management company he was already dealing with renting like his own home, and then it was just like he was just kind of looking, and then it just kind of popped up, and then they were accommodating. So I feel like that's just kind of how it is a little bit. You know what I mean? Like right time, right place, type
Yep.
of situation. So that's
Yep.
dope, man. That's dope. Have you been working out, you know what I mean, or staying active? Because I know, being a dad, man, sometimes, you get a little dad bod. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You trying to avoid the dad bod a little bit, you know?
Definitely trying to avoid the dad bod, man. Like, yo, like I ain't gonna like for a while, I stopped going to the gym for a minute. Like I was just giving them my money, like the gym, like
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't going for a minute. But I recently, for like, I've been back on in like 3 weeks, something like that. Now,
Okay.
slowly getting back. Only thing, like I messed up my shoulder like months ago,
Okay.
actually like a couple years ago, and it like bothers me from time to time. But that's about it. But yeah, I'm definitely back on. I can't get dad bod, man.
Yeah, yeah, nah,
I
nah.
gotta look good.
Speaking of well, because yeah, you're in the league. We're in the same league, right? Like kind of like
Yeah,
the same. Okay.
yeah.
Is your team doing all right? Are y'all doing all right?
We do it when we show up, man.
Oh, yeah, right. That's the crazy thing. Niggas don't show up
We
like
don't show
when
up,
they
and
supposed to show up. Like,
bro, we got like three, four forfeits.
oh wow.
Yeah,
Forfeits.
the forfeits because niggas don't show up.
You don't even be having five?
Not well. One game we had four, and we
Oh,
actually only lost by like 2 points. Four people.
I think I was seeing the tail end of that game, whatever. I think
Yeah,
I might have
I wasn't.
it was the one at St. Matt's.
Yeah, I wasn't there, but
Okay.
I wasn't there.
Yeah,
That's
you
just
weren't there. Yeah, you definitely
yeah,
weren't there.
I wasn't there. But yeah, like when we show up, man, we win. That's why the good thing about this league, though, every team makes playoffs.
Yeah, yep.
So we gonna see how this gonna turn out.
That's a so yeah, I've been doing all right on my team, man. Like I say, we recruited one of my homies, my man Rob Lambert, and so like we're a lot better because we did not have a point guard. You know what I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And
Rob,
it's
yeah.
and it's something like, I don't know, we got some liabilities on the court, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple niggas that's like really should not be playing ball. Like, and I'm not the best player, but I could play, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we got some niggas, bro, that's like,
We got a liability too. I ain't gonna say his name, but man,
right?
my man out there do one job.
Yeah.
Hit a jump shot. He can't guard nobody. He
Okay.
can't guard. He's a cone. He's
Oh
he's a cone.
man.
He can't guard nobody, but he can't hit a jump shot, man. He's just out there taking up space.
Ah, damn. That's crazy. That's
And it
crazy.
hurts because they leave him open. They leave him open. It hurts. So we gotta
There's
like,
like, yeah, like so yeah, naturally you're like, all right, kick out,
yeah,
hit the shot.
brick.
Like, bro, it's a practice shot at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Just touch your feet, relax.
yeah, set
Shoot
your
it.
feet, relax. Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I've been playing all right. Yesterday we lost, but because we were shorthanded, one of our better players was out. But I had like 13. You know what I mean? I had my season high is like 14. I've been, you know, so I'm a little proud of myself a little bit. But again, I'm not in that level that you're at. You know what I mean? Y'all, yeah, I mean, I was on that level a couple years ago, and I didn't belong out there. But I have fun.
The A division.
Yeah, man. Like, what the fuck I want this team for? Like, with 1,000-point scorers, record setters.
Motherfuckers,
It's like,
man.
yeah, niggas that still got hoop
Duncan.
dreams, dunking on niggas for fun. Like, I know I'm a below the rim player, you know what I'm saying? Like, so but yeah, speaking of working out though, I know you say going back to the gym and things like that. Have you seen like this recent viral video of this woman that's like, she was like basically like complaining about like creepy dudes at the gym, like looking at her and things like that, whatever. Like it was like this big old thing. And I've seen some people already react to it, whatever. But like, what I ask is like, how do you conduct yourself in a gym? You know what I mean? When it comes to like, because obviously now the women, they wear workout clothes that are like,
Risky.
whoa, like it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's like they go into the club or something like that. You know what I mean? Like they try, but like, what is your, I guess, rule of thumb? Like, how do you kind of conduct yourself and not be perceived as a creep? Because the thing with this video is like, there's different ways you could look at it. Like, I don't even know if boy was really pressed about her. Like she was just using, like they were saying like, yo, she was using like a squat rack to do like the hip thrust. And niggas go crazy for leg day and they on the squat rack, but like she was kind of occupying it, doing like
take forever.
Like an exercise that probably you could do something. You could use probably like dumbbells or something like that.
They have equipment to do what she's doing.
Yeah, exactly. So how do you conduct yourself in the gym to like, not give off weird perceptions, I guess?
Me personally, I'm locked in. Like I don't even look at people.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
that's just how I am. Like I just be like, because I'll even see like I made a mistake and it wasn't towards a female. It was towards like an older dude, right? And they talk a lot. They just talk a lot. I made one mistake at this gym that I'm at right now. I looked at him in his face and he said something to me. Next thing you know, bro, he's talking to me for like 20 minutes in the middle of my workout. I'm like, yo, like, so I don't look at nobody. I just look at what I'm doing. I just keep my head down and just have my music in. I don't look at nobody. Somebody talking to me, I basically ignore them. Like I don't even. But I seen those videos of them. It's a lot of them TikTokers out there trying to get dudes caught up.
Yeah.
But like, bro, like it's a lot of them be like they'll slow it down.
They be fishing a little bit.
And they'll like if you glance, they'll slow the video down to make it like you're looking longer. Like,
nah.
Like it's an edit. And I'm like, bro, like if someone looks over at you for like a second or whatever, that's like something. You're in a public place. It's going to happen. Like
yeah.
It's going to happen. And if you are a female that got that thing and you got and you got some on.
Yeah.
I'm a look.
Yo, and the mirrors are right there, so like you don't even gotta stare right at them. Sometimes you like looking at the mirror.
The mirror,
like, you know what I mean? And like,
and that's another thing. If 9 times out of 10, if you think a dude is looking directly at you, he's probably not. Because there's so many other ways that you can look.
Yeah.
Without being obvious. Like, come on, like like you said, I could look at a mirror that's pointing at another mirror and then just boom, boom, bang. Like I'm saying, like
Yeah, yeah,
I have to be
exactly.
like looking like
Yeah, yeah.
so. All of it is just it's just dumb.
It's
Like, and
just you think it's just like women just trying to make content like this? That's just the
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it'd be like the hurt looking women too. Ain't got no, ain't got nobody. It's always the women that look like old white men.
Oh shit.
Like like you ain't even that attractive. You know you're not. You fishy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I don't, it's just crazy.
That's crazy. Well, so for me, like I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm not creepy. I don't think I'm creepy. I'm a looker though. Like I'm not
Yeah,
like because like one. All right, so here's the thing too. Like I elevated, you know what I mean? Like I was going Planet Fitness is like I'll tell you, it's like kind of trash. Like in terms of like what you're gonna see, you go
man.
to Crunch. Crunch is different. It's like the NBA of it's like kind of different level. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I believe.
like yeah, I mean, and I think too, certain parts of times of the day, like this is what I noticed. And the one thing Crunch is a little bit too busy for me. You know what I mean? Like it just be too many people at the one I go to. And I'd be like it'll be a day that I'm off or something like that. You know what I mean? So I could go during the day. And I'd be like, yo, these motherfuckers don't work, whatever. But that's when all the baddies be there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't know if they're unemployed or they work third shift baddies. I don't know. Like maybe they're unemployed, but my rule of thumb is I just kind of I might look, but I definitely keep my distance. Like I try to like purposely like I'll you know what I mean or yeah, like if I'm going past them or something like that, I try not to look at them directly, but yeah, in the mirror I might glance over, you know what I mean, you might, I mean, she might even be motivating me a little bit to kind of pump a little bit harder, you know what I'm saying, like like so, but yeah, definitely I keep my distance, but like you can't stop my I don't know, I'm like my eyes, I'm
It
probably
happens.
guilty of
Is
it,
it
but I'm
for
like,
men?
but I think too though, and here's the thing too, this is a weird thing, but when women find you attractive, like you looking ain't that bad. Like they don't really mind it. It's when like they not attracted to you. Like that's the privilege a little bit, you know what I mean? Handsome
Yeah,
privilege a little bit, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So if you just looking crazy out there, they not, yeah, they gonna feel threatened as opposed to like, they might try to bend over a little longer or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
They,
yeah,
give you
yeah.
a peek or something.
Might ask
But
you help.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I definitely don't talk to women in the gym, like, cause
Nah,
it's just like, nah, your boyfriend might be on, you know what I mean? Like it's all that type of stuff you want to avoid. Like, you might be here with a dude. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. And just all that type of stuff. Like I got stuff to do anyway. So
yeah, locked in.
locked in. Yeah, yeah. So all right, let's switch it up, man. And it's just a couple tweets that I seen. There was this is funny to me, but it was like I guess it was a woman, whatever, talking about sharing food with like somebody else's kid, you know what I'm saying, like a baby or something like that. So she said, after I give your baby 4 fries and a wing, all right, now come get your baby. I gotta eat. And I was thinking, like, hold up, time out. Like, I ain't giving no fucking baby no fucking wing, a wing. Are you giving a little kid like one of your, even it could be even your friends
Yeah.
children, it could be a younger relative, like, but young, like a little kid, baby, maybe. Are you giving a fucking baby a wing, bro? I'm not giving
Oh,
my chicken away.
no, no.
Like
I
wings
ain't that,
cost too damn much to be
I,
given away.
I ain't that nice to be giving kids food. Like, if it's not family, and that's even like we gotta be like close family. Like we
Yeah,
got
like you gotta live in my house or something like that.
yeah, like I'm not
Yeah,
giving some kid like just because they put the no, like ask your parent like who you here with.
yeah, right, right. Who are you here with?
Who
Like,
you here with? Like,
who
why?
brought you? Who brought you? Like,
Or my thing is like even if it's like a little cousin or something like that, they can ask me for my food. I'll tell their parent like your kid is hungry, and then they got
like, yo, I think it's time to get, what I mean, cut little cuz something to eat, cuz,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
they get none of this.
yeah. Well, if anything, I might give you some French fries, but I'm not even gonna give you no ketchup because I don't want you to keep coming back. So I want to make it as inconvenient as possible for you. You know what I mean? As a kid, like I don't want you to keep like, oh no, that's good. No, just like, all right, because maybe you are hungry. So all right, here's some fries. But
Yeah,
my
a fry,
chicken,
a fry's cool.
You're not getting my chicken, bro. Like
A fry is cool, and I'm with you on the ketchup, but not for the same reason, but because I don't want to be responsible for a mess. Like you go get
ooh,
ketchup, and then they leaving ketchup stains, whatever.
yeah.
But
Yep. Yeah, yeah. It's like it's oh,
I
why
didn't
you
do
putting that in my house? Da, 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 or like, you
it.
know, you didn't see them dropping. Like, no, it does see now I gotta watch, I gotta be responsible for the messes that they nah, you're right. That's a good one. That's a good
Were you
relation.
leaving your kid hungry? Like
Exactly. Like feed your fucking kid, but like, yeah, I mean, but wings cost too much. And if it's a cash wing from Grand Falloons, they definitely can't have. That's like That's like leftovers at that point. Like I saved this for a reason. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. I want this.
I want this. Yeah, it's so all right, that's funny. And then here's a relatable tweet, man. So I want to see what you think, man. What would you pick? All right, so the tweet said, pick one default that you can accept in your partner. So basically, I think they were saying like a flaw. Like pick one flaw that you can accept in a partner. All right. So that means like everything else is like deal breakers. All right. So there's like 7. All right. So first one is snoring. Number 2 is odor. Number 3 is bad cook. Number 4 is laziness. 5, illiteracy. 6, aggressive. Or 7, sex addiction. So like, what could you, of those 7 things, what could you accept from a partner? I already know mine. I already know mine.
Probably snoring.
Yeah, yo, all right, yeah, because like some people were saying like bad cook, and I'm like, fuck no, bitch. Like you don't got to cook for me all the time, but you gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Nah.
Like, yeah, I mean, because it was like dudes was like nah, babe, like it's all right, I'll cook for you. I mean, I can do the cooking, whatever, and that's cool. But like, you got to know how to cook, because I'm not here to teach you to cook. Like you, if anything, I want you to teach me maybe some recipes.
Yeah,
I know how to cook, but like I don't know how to make everything. Like, you know what I mean?
right.
You know what I mean? Because women put a little bit more tender, loving care into the, you know what I mean, the food. But snoring, because I'm a quick sleeper. Like if I'm out, I'm out. Like, you know what I mean? Like it don't take me long, and then I'm a deep sleeper, I think. Like I'm not a light sleeper, so like the snoring don't bother me. Like once I'm out, it's whatever. But like the other ones is bad. Like you better not have no odor. What the fuck? Like
you gotta be able to read, because that literally.
Yo, that kills me. I cannot have a dumb chick, bro. Like
illiteracy equals a lot of other things, because
yeah,
you're dumb.
yeah, mad dumb. Like
dumb.
you can be manipulated. You know, we can't have good conversations. You're probably bad with money. You probably get gypped out of contracts and stuff, like, because you know we deal with contracts and stuff like that. And like,
Yeah.
you know, you just get no, like that's bad. Laziness, nah, I don't want no lazy chick.
Mm-hmm.
Aggressive, that could lead to violence. I don't want no violent, aggressive chick. Like, you know,
I'll knock you out. if it came down to it, it's like,
and then sex addiction. That just, I don't know. For a woman, if a woman is a sex addict, I just feel like that's a hoe. Like she's probably like you know what I mean? She might be liable to be, you know,
out here.
You know what I mean? Like I want you to have a good libido, but like don't be an addict. Like I don't.
Yeah, you might that girls trip.
Yeah.
Girls trip.
And it's crazy too, because I've learned I've learned recently that like, yo, because I think women, they think that guys trips, like we're gonna, you know, like, oh, yo, but first of all, guys don't even, that's hardly, if you're in a relationship, it's harder to even get your girl to be cool with a guy's trip, you know what I mean? But like, you know, I've been learning that like, you know, women, there are women out there that really be DTF on these girls trips. like this it's naive to think that like, no, it's only like, no, we just, you know, want to no, because like women, I don't even know, when they go on girls trips, bro, what else do they do? Because they don't like get into like they're not competitive, so they don't do like too much fun stuff. All they do is drink and eat. Drink and eat. So that's just gonna lead to, you know what I mean, you sauced up, you know what I mean? You know, you already, if you got some women in your group that's a little bit, you know, a little fast,
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, out here, it ain't nothing to be like, big girl, and we ain't gonna say
he won't know.
He won't know.
No.
It's a different zip code, you know, all that, whatever. Like, and I just think like a guy's trip, like like, you know, there probably are some guys, like if you're younger, you probably are like kind of like out there to try to, you know, whatever. But like the success rate is like, I think so much lower for a man. You know what I mean? Just going out of town and like whatever, unless you happen to find that those DTF girl trip girls, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah.
but
I ain't never been a fan of guys trips.
yeah, like I need my shorty, right? Like I need
Yeah,
something like when,
I
yeah, I mean,
need some guarantee. like, like I'm not, I'm like, I'm not a fan of being like, no offense to nobody who does this, whatever, but I don't like to go on trip with a bunch of dudes and be around a bunch of dudes all the time.
yeah, yeah.
It's not me. I don't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah, like I've done like yeah, like we could do a daytime thing, like we
Yeah, like
together all
go out.
day.
I'm not about to spend a weekend with y'all niggas.
No,
Like
yeah. What are we gonna do?
I'm
Like, yeah, I
not doing
mean,
that.
yeah, like what? Yeah, you're right. I need the guarantee, especially if we going out, you know, in club or
Yeah,
whatever. I don't need all that. What I need the guarantee, and then, yeah, you're right. Too much testosterone.
yeah, I know that shit.
I ain't got time for that. Whatever. So that's funny. So all right, so we on the same page. The snoring is the one thing that we probably can't
Yeah.
accept. All right, so that's good, man. That's good. So all right, let's switch it up, man. Let's get into a little bit of TV, man. So BMF, man, BMF is back, and I know why you watch the show, right? You because you watch it, right?
That ain't the only reason why I watch it, but yeah,
That's
I watch
but you
it.
watch it for Homegirl, right? For Cash Doll, right?
Not no more. She let me down. She got a baby on with some nigga.
Yeah, is she does she have a baby to a celebrity or is it like a guy, just a
I don't know
guy?
who this nigga is. The
Oh,
guy,
for real?
I've never seen this dude
Oh,
before.
okay, okay. So he's like an unknown baby father right now. Like,
Yeah, apparently he's like rich, so he does
okay,
something. He might be a producer or something. I don't know. I didn't research. I didn't do no background check or nothing. So, but fuck
yeah.
him.
So like the first season to me, it was entertaining. It wasn't great though, you know what I mean? Because there's just certain things in the story that's like I'm like, all right, I don't care, like you know what I mean. And
Yeah,
I did start watching the documentary, like, and I don't know if that came. I don't think that was out during the first season, like the BMF documentary, but so it gave me more of an appreciation because for a little bit I was just thinking like, why the fuck do I even care? I like the hood shows, I do,
yeah,
but
yeah.
bro, like, do I care about these niggas, whatever? So, but it did give me a little bit more appreciation because there are like some strong parallels from like what apparently really happened, to the
So
show, whatever. So, yeah, because before that, I kind of thought the show was just anything, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool that they got Lil Meech playing his dad, whatever, but you know, he's not a
that's dope.
professional. He's not, yeah, that's dope. It's dope, but he's not like a professional actor or anything like that, whatever. But so have you been keeping up with the show
Yeah,
recently?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. So the last episode, man, yeah, I mean, and this is where because 50 Cent is involved in it, so like that means that the writing is always gonna be a little bit questionable, you know what I mean, to me, you know what I mean. So the
Yeah.
nigga, and he basically pulled a Kanan Stark, the nigga Lamar Silas is still alive, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I thought he died. Like how's he alive? You know what I mean? And this nigga is literally shitting on everybody. Did you
Word up. That was
Yo,
disgusting.
I'm like, yo, this show, that's where it's entertaining because it's like, yo, they take it there. Like they really take it there, whatever. So, like, so this guy Lamar Silas, like, how does this nigga always got the drop on everybody, bro? Like everybody, like they didn't have technology, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have like you
Yeah.
can't find a nigga's location. How the hell in the 80s this nigga know where everybody at?
Yeah. The only thing to say about that is because it's the 80s and them niggas don't go nowhere. They just be in the same neighborhood. They all in the same like hood. So
Yeah.
it's like, but this nigga just spending his whole day just looking for these dudes, like driving around. And then like speaking of the last episode, when they was when Meech and Terry was leaving, how the hell he just happened to be behind them in the Jeep? Like how you
Yo,
know
just popped out.
like just popped out of nowhere, just start trying to run these niggas off the road. I'm like, man, this shit is there's some this I would say this last episode was one of those episodes that's making me question if I want to keep watching it.
Oh no, for real, for real.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, man, like, and then he pulled the bag out, he shit on the man, basically,
Yeah.
and doesn't it have DNA in it?
There you go. There you
Okay,
go.
so if he don't get arrested for for killing this dude, I'll probably stop watching it. I was just talking about that to somebody else. Like, if you don't get arrested because his DNA is on it,
Yeah.
if you don't get arrested for this, then I'm probably gonna be done because that's fake. Like,
That's fake, mad fake, mad
that's
fake. Like it's too fake. Like, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, like I don't need the whole court proceeding and all that, whatever. But like,
yeah.
nah, like this should definitely link to him. You know what I mean? And the fact that like for somebody that was like kind of protected as like a witness, kind of, you know what I mean, from the cops, like he just don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's why they won't arrest him because like the one detective has such a vendetta against Meech, where he's like, I don't care. This nigga could break the laws, but Meech, nah, he can't break the law. But this
Yeah.
crazy nigga, I'm gonna let him do whatever the fuck he want to do. Like, you know what I mean?
That shit was crazy. My man was
He said, "Eat shit, eat shit." And I was like, "Ah, like I'm like, so if that happened to me, bro, I better be dead, or I'm gonna die at that point, like, because I don't want to live to tell anybody about what happened to me, like, yo, the nigga just unloaded the colostomy on me, bro, like that was that was mad nasty, bro. I was like, are you serious? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, and then I don't know if you call it like it be some of the slang on there is like modern, and I'm like, y'all can't be doing that. Because when Cash Doll said something to Meech, whatever, like about like, I think I saw Lamar, whatever, he was like, man, nah, that nigga dead. And I was like, I don't know, niggas would say, like they wasn't repeating the word like back then. I don't think they was. I don't think they was doing that. They wasn't saying.
I haven't heard somebody get called a jive turkey yet. So
no, yeah, where's the because Detroit, there was like some pimping type stuff in Detroit. Like they I ain't hear no job turkeys. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so that's where it's like with the show, it's like I like some authenticity. It does have like some nostalgia with the styles, but like they be crossing the lines a little bit where it's like, nah, bro, you got to keep it a buck, man. Like keep it somewhat authentic. But why they got the nigga Damon from All American Homecoming as a thug, bro? Like I don't see, and that's the casting too. It's like, bro, like I don't believe this nigga. Like he not the. That's Lala's man in the show.
What's crazy about that, I didn't even realize that was him until this episode. Like, because they showed him before.
See, I didn't peep that. I only noticed it now because he was talking. I was like,
it was like 2 episodes ago, I think it was, and there was like a basketball game. He was like, they was like courtside or whatever.
Yeah.
And this last episode, I'm like, hold up, that's not the same thing. That's not the nigga from All American. Like, this man, it's just like the square ass nigga out of here.
Yeah, like I'm like, nah, bro. And then I don't even mean like Lala, like she just gonna be in all the 50 Cent shows, like, you know what I mean? Like
I think so.
They can't find nobody else, like another famous non-actor like that, because she's not really
famous.
Semi-famous non-actor, like, that's like,
So they do recycle a lot with the people, yeah.
Yeah, 50. And like, I don't know, the thing is though too, with like these like, I guess biopic or biopic like type crime shows, I think they work to a certain extent, whatever. Like for example, like Narcos, you know what I mean, or like Godfather Harlem, but it's because there's like a historical significance, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to Narcos, it's really about the drugs and like how the game is bigger than the players, you know what I'm saying? And like how that has evolved. Or even with Godfather Harlem, like there's like historical figures, like this nigga was cool with Malcolm X, like I mean, he rubbed shoulders with Muhammad Ali, and like how the laws kind of changed and kind of like, but this just feel like, I ain't gonna lie, like it happened, you know what I mean, which is real, but like it just feel like nigga shit, bro. Like it just feel like I'm like, I don't know if like Meech, it has enough significance to like for us to really buy into it, so because we know what's gonna happen, like, and that's the thing too, like with like the Narcos and even Godfather Harlem, that stuff kind of happened so long ago, or like it's foreign in some ways to where like we don't know exactly what happened. But like with Meech and all that, like it's like, all right, well, he's gonna get booked. How long are they gonna do this? Are they gonna do it until he makes like the rap company? Because they turn into like record producers, whatever. Like, are they gonna keep it going that long? And then I thought like 50 Cent, I thought his shows was getting taken off Stars. I thought he was moving the show somewhere. Like I thought he was moving to another network, but
I think he re-signed for like another season or something like that. But
okay.
I think after And yeah, I think he's gonna do his own thing, something like that. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm a watch another week. Yeah, I don't know if I like to see things through a little bit.
Me too. That's the thing with me too, man. I've been so like even All American. Like
It's corny, but I love
it's
all of it. I love
I,
it.
I invested so much time in it. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep watching
yeah.
it.
Hey, I think it comes back this week, bro.
Is this week?
I think so. Like on
Maybe, yeah, yeah. I think it is this week.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it comes back this week. So I'm gonna be. I don't. Do you watch do you watch the Homecoming one?
Nah. I'm not giving another one a shot. Like, no, I'm sticking with what I got and then be done with it.
Yeah, okay. I tuned in. I mean, I watch it, but like I ain't gonna lie, like I just they got rid of one character. I think I'll be cool with the show. Like you know what I'm saying? But
I heard it was better, but these the same people that was talking about. Oh, American was good, but then it started to, So I'm thinking it's because it's the beginning.
yeah, yes. Well, they trying to do some like kind of like I don't know with the father. Yeah, I guess what they're kind of doing, they're recycling kind of like storylines in some ways, like but just using different characters. Like so, there's like a father thing, like a paternity
Yeah,
thing. Like is he really the dad? And remember, we were wondering like, oh, is the coach really Spencer's dad? Like, and they was
yeah.
like holding on to have us on our seats, like and then it wasn't like
It was
so
yeah.
they kind of doing that with the homecoming, but just in a different way. So we'll kind of see how that kind of plays out. But yeah, with BMF, I'll definitely probably watch to the end of the season because I actually didn't think I was gonna come back to it. But then people were talking about it. I do like that character Lamar Silas just for the fact that he's a villain. Like he's just I like a crazy ass villain.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but it's kind of ridiculous a little bit to me.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's get into all right, man. Let's switch it up, man. Let's get into football. All right. So before we get into like matchups and things like that, man. I don't know if you've seen Damar Hamlin speaks. Did you
Yeah,
see
I seen that.
the video? Okay, all right. So but also did you hear like the conspiracy theories
I
about
see I
this
seen
guy?
that though. Yeah.
Like, all right, what was your what do you think, man? What was your opinion about that? Were you buying into that a little bit, or were you like, come on, bro? Like, are you serious?
Nah. It was people just picking at straws. They like I'm like, bro, like why? Like why? Like what would be his like why is he so significant that they have to clone him
Yeah,
to
yeah,
make it seem like what like no disrespect, but it's like nobody knew who he was before
no,
the injury. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He
So
he
it's
ain't Micah Hyde or nothing like that. Like he ain't
yeah.
the star.
So
Like, you know what I mean?
granted, I would like they would probably want to hide it, but I don't think they would want to clone him. Like they would just they would just not have anything out. Like you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So just to put somebody in his place would be like don't to. So I just I ignored a lot of that bull that they was talking about with
Yeah,
that.
they was talking about there was a body double, and they was saying that he really died, and that like
Yeah,
they was like, oh, I mean, because if he died on the field, the NFL would kind of end whatever, and this and I was like, but and here's the thing
it
though,
would
that and that's the thing, that's the crazy thing. It's like y'all really think that the NFL is stopping because of one brother like dying on the field? Like
no.
I don't think so. I don't think it's
Because
dying.
you even I don't know if you saw, but there was a lot of like former players and things like that where they when the injury did happen, they were all talking. They were obviously very emotional, whatever, but they were all saying like this is kind of what you sign up for when you elect to play football.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a barbaric sport. You can get hurt or even die on that can happen. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
it probably is like fine print in the contracts that probably like
yeah, yeah,
protect the
like
NFL. You know what I mean? Like,
you definitely signing something because enough hits to the head can injure or kill anyone. So
yeah,
it's not like and that will probably come out. That point right there that you just made will probably come out if it did happen. Oh, he signed this and it says it right. So like you know what I'm saying. So nah, I don't. It definitely wouldn't have stopped. It would be tragic.
yeah,
It would be
yeah,
tragic, but the NFL would keep going.
yeah, yeah. I don't think. I mean, and were you surprised that they did not? Were you like when that happened? Were you surprised that they postponed the game and like didn't play the game, or did you think? Yeah, I mean, do you think they should have played, or do you think they should have like they did the right thing? Do you think they did?
I think they did the right thing. I think they
Okay,
did the right thing ultimately. Because the game was going to be terrible for one. because nobody's heart would be in it. Like
Yeah,
everyone
their
would be
mind.
like
Yeah,
this out of it or whatever.
yeah,
It's a lot of emotion, like in seeing that, and I think a lot of people who, I've seen a lot of people tweeting about like the bills are like dragging it and things like that. I'm like, maybe a little bit, but at the same time, do y'all even know what CPR is?
yeah,
Like it's not a bunch of just pressing on your chest. You like it's a lot more pressure than that, and people
yeah,
don't understand like what that actually is and how that can actually. Because I've seen CPR get done before,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
it's not like, oh, he's just pressing on the chest. No, like and they had to revive this man, so it's a
yeah.
lot. It's very traumatic. So for them to like, I will say like, for them to get that the three before their last game was kind of OD. Like I was like,
Okay, okay.
okay, relax. And then you got smoked at home.
They got
Like,
smoked, bro. They
like
got
so
smoked.
it's
Yeah,
so it's like, man, but nah, I think they did the right thing ultimately, and yeah, I think they because it's not something that's happened before, so it's not like they can just be like with the decision, they can just be like we know what to do,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
It just
yeah,
didn't happen before, so of course it took time. A lot of people were mad that they took so much time to make that decision and stuff like that. I'm just like, yeah, you got to be realistic. Like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
understand there's a lot of emotion going on, but you got to be realistic. This never happened before. They don't know what to do.
yeah.
They talk to people. People got to talk to people.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I agree. I think they did the right thing, but I'm actually surprised they did the right thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Exactly, exactly.
I was like, because even when Boy like woke up, he was like, yo, who won the game? Like, because even he thought like he's conditioned to think like,
They
well,
kept
yeah,
going.
we just keep going. Like, what you mean?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So like, and I would just say like, yeah, the NFL, they don't actually they probably need more good PR, you know what I mean, than bad PR. So like they did do the right thing, and it was a win for their PR team.
yeah,
And yeah, granted, I don't know if people were dragging it. I think you're allowed to be emotional about it because yeah, this is like somewhat unprecedented, and things like that. And then I think it's because too the game really mattered. Like it wasn't just
yeah.
like it was like really playoff implications with
Mm-hmm.
that game and rent, seating and all that, whatever. So yeah, so it was I think it was a good thing that they did it, but I was surprised that they didn't keep playing like just a little bit because I was like, dang, like usually the NFL, like
They
you
don't
got,
give a care.
yeah,
They
it's
don't.
business as usual. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's keep moving. But like with the conspiracies, I was like, come on, man. Like if he really died, like how much money are you taking as a family? Because it would come back to the family. Like so it's like
yeah.
they would have to take a payoff, whatever. So it's like, how much money you think you about to pay me to keep my kids or my family members' death a secret? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
Are you serious? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
And then I just think too where people because when they said like they was complaining because like oh that was a body double and he just was waving like why did he speak and I'm like so people are so selfish to the fact like why does this nigga got to even speak to the media at all
Yeah,
like
right.
this nigga
Exactly.
almost died like so what he didn't speak you know what I mean like and even that he did speak he didn't like really get into it you know what I mean he just like talked about like oh I appreciate all the support whatever which that's cool you know what I mean like he don't gotta talk to nobody about this shit.
And
You know what I mean?
he don't owe us nothing. Like
Yeah, he don't owe
he
us
the one
nothing.
that died for a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying like he don't
Yeah.
owe y'all nothing. That's the man. People just
And
people.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a content creator, I'm a podcaster and all that, you know what I mean, media in some way. But I'm like, that nigga don't owe me no, like he didn't have to say nothing. If I didn't hear from him again, I wouldn't have been like, that's suspicious. Like he didn't
Yeah,
talk.
right.
Bro, yeah, Brody almost died. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's I mean, that's that on that. Um, I mean, this conspiracy theorists, man, y'all gotta chill out, man, just with some of this type of stuff, bro.
but hang it up.
Hang it up, hang it up. So, all right, man. So it's the big game today, man. I mean, conference. Well, because so when this is recorded, like, let me just audience. The game has not finished yet. Like, we don't know the outcome of the game. You know what I mean? So I don't got to ask you who you think is gonna win. You know what I mean, when it comes to the Eagles and the Niners, but like, why do the Eagles win? Like, why did they win? In this game, like, what's gonna be the main factors here?
Why the Eagles win?
Yeah, why do the Eagles win today or this or that
Uh,
Sunday? You know what I mean?
I think that they will win because they have lot. We have a lot of different ways to score.
Okay, that's fair.
That that's because you can see at any given possession, anybody can score for real. Because I think Jalen Hurts does a good job of spreading the ball, and you just never know who's gonna get the ball. Like you could like it's not like the Niners where you'll see a certain like package and you'll probably
Like, oh, Kittle's getting it.
Kittle's getting it. Chris McCaffrey's getting it, and Brock Purdy's just like younger. This is his first year. I think that our pass rush is a lot better than a lot of teams that he's seen like thus far. So I don't think he's going to be as comfortable as he was.
Okay.
Even though I think the Cowboys, for what's worth, their defense did a pretty good job.
Their defense did do good. Their offense sold them out, though, bro.
Like, yeah. They put pressure on them. Like, and that's another thing. After seeing that game, after watching that game and seeing their formula, all we got to do is not turn the ball over. Like,
yeah.
And we don't do that. We ain't Dak. Like Jalen Hurts ain't Dak Prescott. ain't giving them niggas more chances to score.
Okay.
So I think being secure with the ball and having a bunch of different options is why he was winning the game. Okay. I think on the other side now, my Eagles fans don't. I had this conversation. Nods almost cuts me out.
Oh my god, bro, Nod's just going crazy.
Nod's been going crazy, bro.
He's crazy, bro. He's the craziest Eagle fan right now. Officially, he's the craziest Eagle fan I know.
And I was just giving like credit where credit is due. Only thing I said is if the Niners win, it'll be because they held the ball for 80% of the game, kind of like how Washington did with us.
Okay.
And his whole thing was, you think Brock Purdy's going to do that? Did we think that Tyler Heineke?
Yeah, Heineke. Yeah, he's probably worse than Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So that'd be the only thing. But I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a real physical game. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be a lot of bruises.
Yeah, the Niners got a lot of players that don't give a fuck about the well-being of their opponents, bro. Like they are like one of the toughest teams. Like they just aggressive, man. Like Fred Warner is crazy out there, bro. Bosa is crazy out there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't really have I don't know. I feel like the Niners, I'm only rooting for them because I just don't want the Eagles to win, bro. I'm a hater. I'm an Eagles hater. Like, and it's crazy because we live in Eagles country, you know what I'm saying? And I was just out shopping today, bro. And bro, it was crazy how many, it's just Eagles stuff everywhere. Like people just, and I'm just like, oh my God. I hate where I live. Like I hate it. I hate that I live. You know what I mean? And, it's just, I think it is like you are an exception. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really hear you going too crazy. I think you're pretty reasonable in terms of like how you look at the game and stuff like that. But like Eagles fans, bro. Ooh,
I've been saying it, man.
It's some of the worst shit I've ever seen. Like it's like just like, come on, bro. Like you can be objective. You can like your team and support your team wholeheartedly, but still be like, all right, like that could happen or be, you know what I mean? Like just think about it realistically. But I don't know. The Niners offensively, can the boy Brock Purdy, like, can he do it? Can they, if they keep the game low scoring, I think that's actually their best bet. Like, I don't think they can score at the rate that y'all score. You know what I mean? Like if it's a high scoring game, because there's times too, y'all defense is good, but like y'all gave up 37 points to the Packers, and the Packers, we didn't make the playoffs, but like the Packers sucked on offense all year. You know what I mean? And the fact that y'all gave up so many points against the Packers, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like there's times where like I've seen y'all defense not look so good. But if it is a high scoring game, I think y'all have the advantage. If it's a low scoring game, I think they have the advantage. But other than that, I don't know enough about them to say like, yo, they can win. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I mean, they got Christian McCaffrey for a reason. You know what I mean? Yeah. They do got some good position. I mean, Ayuk and Samuel are good. Yeah. Kittle is balling out right now. But
Christian McCaffrey looks good.
Yeah.
Like, ever since he went there, Yeah, he's been looking like the old Christian McCaffrey. So
Yeah.
it'll be a little dangerous with that, but at the same time, like, and Brock Purdy does do a good job of actually utilizing those weapons more than I've seen in a while. Because like George Kittle is balling this year
Yeah.
because he's actually looking for
For
him.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you go back, he was just he's just blocking.
Blocking, yeah, like he's a great blocker, but yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
you know, you gotta give him the ball too because
yeah,
he can, you know. So uh, I think even if it's a low scoring game, I think I think that we can still just score.
okay, okay,
They're gonna have to put up points.
okay,
Like you can't just go out you can't just go out there, hold the ball, even if you hold it for a quarter or whatever, and then not score. You're gonna have to score. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
we're going to score. Like my Eagles are
yeah.
going, and so I don't know. I and like I'm not that rah fan or whatever. I try to be like more level headed. I be seeing my fellow Eagles fans wilding.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I just watch it laugh, man. I'm like, man, because I mean the year we won the Super Bowl, I didn't talk no trash all season. So
yeah, yeah.
after that, I just stopped talking trash. Like
Oh yeah,
I
you
was just
realize
done.
like, hey, maybe this doesn't benefit me. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
just not talk trash, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
let me just support my team and how I
Yeah.
support them. But yeah, I feel you. Is there an X factor though in this game? Like, is there any body that could like really change the game? I think I mean it's weird because he's your star player, but like, yeah, Jalen Hurts is the X factor. Like, I think if he can get running, it's over for them niggas. Like,
I think Jalen Hurts is so much of an X factor that is not like we got to just like not even mention him
okay, okay,
because he is whatever. I think that in even though he's our wide receiver one, I think AJ Brown is going to be a big factor this game because of
okay,
last game he wasn't. Like last game he didn't really do anything.
okay.
Yeah, they said it was like a nagging injury or whatever, but I do feel like he's going to have a big game because of the fact that we can give him the ball on like a 5 yard slant and he can take it 20.
Yeah, yeah,
We're probably going to need that this game, like
yeah.
that physical running that he does. So, because like you said, their defense is a very physical team, so we're going to have to combat that, you know. So,
Yeah.
um, and then even back to the point of Jalen Hurts, the way that we put Micah Parsons in a
Yeah.
blender versus the Cowboys, we have to do the same thing with Bosa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he didn't know what to do when we run play action and the player option and stuff like that. So it's gonna have to be the same thing. I hope our scheme is right. So I just wanted to be a good game. I don't want it to be a blowout either way. I
Yeah.
wanted to be a close physical game
Yeah, because
regardless.
like the Giants did not, and that's the thing. The Giants did not give y'all like they did not belong in that game, bro. Like y'all
No,
cruised through that. Like that was such a bad playoff game, bro.
it was boring.
I was like, bro, this was
It was
boring. Like
boring.
y'all scored like pretty much all your points in the first half, and y'all just was
Yeah.
like, was y'all like running out the clock in the second
Yeah,
half? Like it, like,
boring, bro. Like, and it was funny because um they weren't even looking Darius Slay's side like the whole game. Darius Slayton had like 6 yards the entire game.
oh wow,
Like, it was like, it was funny because I like tweeted him. He didn't tweet me back, motherfucker. But I was like, nigga, you was bored the whole game, weren't you? Because it's like, yo, like that game was so ass,
that
man.
game was ass, bro.
I hate the
I was
I
like,
hate
this that don't even give y'all like, and I think too, Eagles fans they might use that like, oh, see, you see how we just stomped on them. But I'm like, I don't even think that's like a accurate like depiction of like the competition that you should be facing in the playoffs. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, so,
not
but
at all.
yeah, it's crazy, man. So, I guess on the NFL, who is this year's MVP, man, and why do you think it's Jalen Hurts? It's like,
Oh man, I mean, I feel like I mean, in my humbly biased opinion, um, I do think he should be MVP. Only, and it has a lot to do with the games that he missed rather than the games that he played. Because
oh, okay, okay,
when you take him out of the equation, there was that whole question: is it Jalen Hurts or is it the system? All
yeah.
right, so we put and Gardner Minshew isn't he's not a bum. Like he's a solid like
Yeah,
backup.
he's a little bit he's turnover prone, but he's not like yeah like Like
Yeah,
he can ball, like he can try to, like, you know,
yeah,
rally
yeah,
the troops. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
get y'all.
And our defense is still a top defense, so it wasn't like take Jalen Hurts out of that equation. It was a whole different team. Like it
Yeah.
was like it was terrible. So in my biased opinion, I do feel like it should be Jalen Hurts. But if I have to be unbiased, uh, I'm a big fan of being different.
Okay.
So I would probably say Justin Jefferson.
Ooh,
I would probably
Jettas. Okay.
yeah yeah because
Okay.
he was balling all season
Definitely the best player on their team. Like
except
definitely.
against my Eagles because he was trash against my Eagles. But
Okay. 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 Okay.
that game he stunk it up like he was
Did
terrible.
they? Well, did he stink it up or did Kirk Cousins stink it up?
Both. I think
Okay.
both.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
both. There was a couple. There was obviously our pass rush was in Kirk Cousins' face the entire game, so it definitely made it difficult. But there were some plays where I feel like if he tried harder, he probably would have got the ball
Okay.
because there were some balls that were thrown up to him. And it's like he didn't. He kind of like just didn't fight for it, whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm tired of seeing quarterbacks win MVP all the time. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like, so
Yeah, I see. I think, like, yeah, to be a wide receiver MVP, you have to break a record or something like that. So like I think that's where, like, he did have the best season for a wide receiver, but yeah, there were games where he disappeared. He disappeared in in the Packers game that when we beat them niggas at the end of
oh
the
yeah,
season,
yeah,
like
yeah.
disappeared. Like, I mean, but Kirk Cousins also disappeared. So, and it's tough. Like, wide receiver is like, there's so many stats, wide receiver stats that like are so contingent, are one, they're unpredictable, and it's contingent on like so many other factors, like receiver touchdowns. That, like, people would think like, oh, yo, like you can't guarantee your a wide receiver, even if he's great, is going to even get 10 touchdowns, bro. Like Julio Jones, one of the better receivers of our generation, I mean, of the last like recent generation, he was never a touchdown guy. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, yards and catches, but like he probably ever seen the end zone. Like, he has multiple seasons where he might have like 4 touchdowns the whole year. So
yep.
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, but like if he'd have broke like the receiving yards record, like if he'd have got 2,000 or something like that, it would have been like, oh shit, this is crazy. You know what I mean, catches or something like that. So I don't know. I think it is a race between Mahomes and Hurts. Mahomes, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta think, man, you lost Tyreek Hill, you know what I mean, and you got, other than Kelsey, you pretty much got all new position players, you know what I mean, out there. And like, you know, for him to like still be playing at a high level, you know, it's good. I actually would go for Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow, bro, like, yo,
I
I
like
seen this
bro.
man and Jalen Hurts does the same thing, but really put that team on his back, bro. You know what I mean? And like there's games where they started out slow, and then like by the fourth quarter, this nigga, you know, close to 500 yards and like just like mad touchdowns and like really bringing them back. And I don't know, man. He's beating the good teams in his conference, like the great teams in there. Like he owns. It looks like he owns Patrick Mahomes out there. It looks like the Bills cannot fuck with him, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So like he's beating the top echelon teams up there, like, and doing it a lot. And the
Yeah,
fact it's like the Bengals, bro. Like, and
it's the Bengals.
he didn't have Jamar Chase for big parts of the season. His
Yeah.
offensive line is trash. Like, you know
That
what I mean?
that's a big thing. That's
And
that,
he's not a
that's
runner.
what I was
He's not
gonna
a
say.
runner. He's a pocket
That's
quarterback.
that's what I was gonna say. They're if I had to give it to a quarterback, it would probably be Joe Burrow because of that.
Yeah.
Their offensive line, they upgraded it, but they're still trash.
Yeah, because they're hurt. A lot of them are
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hurt out there. Yeah. So
Their offensive line is terrible. I like Joe Burrow. I'm off the Josh Allen train, man. I got Josh
oh,
Allen.
bro.
Yeah, Josh
That's your
Allen was
boy. That is your boy.
that was my guy, man. But that last game, oh my gosh, he was
Where
terrible.
was he, bro? Where
Like,
was he?
terrible, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm off him. I'm off him. I'm a Joe
Yeah.
Burrow
He
fan.
makes too many. Yeah, Josh Allen makes too many mistakes, man. Like, I just like
He tries to be the hero too much.
hero. Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
he tries to be the hero way too much. I'm like, bro, just give don't go for the knockout I mean, what's in front of you.
What's in
So
front of you? Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that's his problem. But
So, and I guess real quick then, Bengals and Chiefs, who wins that game? We don't got to get into a whole analysis, but I want the Bengals to get back.
I want the Bengals to win, but I feel like Patrick Mahomes been hearing all this noise about Joe Burrow being
Being his dad. Yo,
yeah.
yeah. Did you see that the mayor of Cincinnati or something like that, where his last name is like, it's probably not pronounced this way, but it's spelled like pure evil. Pure evil. Like
Oh, bro, I didn't see that.
and like he was talking, he was basically like, and I don't know if it was a spoof, whatever, but he was basically saying like the birth certificate, like he was saying like, yeah, you know that Joe Burrow signed Patrick Mahomes' birth certificate because he is his dad, whatever. He was
I think I see something about that. I seen like players calling Arrowhead Burrowhead and shit like that. So
oh
yeah, so
wow.
I feel like Patrick Mahomes is going to be a demon today.
Yeah, but is he kind of like, yo, that knee look crazy, like how he hurt himself. I don't know if is he, you know what I mean, 100%.
We'll see.
We'll see. I got the Bengals, man, going back to the Super Bowl, and then hopefully they take it all, man. But and I know you got the Eagles going today, man. So all right, man. Right before we go, I guess, man, because last topic, man, last thing. You know, all-star starters have been announced. I don't know. Did you see that? Did you see the starters announced?
I don't know. I didn't see the.
Oh, I just had it. I had it up. Let me see.
I saw it, but I didn't like absorb it.
Okay. Are there any so far? Because I guess that's how they do it, right? They do the starters and then they announce the reserves like later.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. Any
NBA.
snubs?
Yeah, who's been snubbed? Do you think? Do you feel like anybody's been snubbed?
Oh,
You're my NBA expert. I mean, because
here it is right here. Joel Embiid was snubbed.
yeah, that's easy. I think that's an easy one. Were you one of the people that on Twitter that said that they should change how they like do the voting for the
Yeah,
like the position? Okay, that was you.
yeah. They need to go
Okay.
back to how it used to be. Two guards, two forwards, and one center.
And what? How do they do it now? Do they do it like just bigs and guards, right, or something like that?
Two front court, two back court. I mean,
Oh,
three
front.
back
Oh, they go front court, back court.
court. Yes, it's
They
man,
try to
it's
go
dumb.
they try and go positionless, like
Yeah,
with
yeah.
yeah, but like
And
Embiid is clearly like one of the most dominant front court players in the NBA for last however many years.
yeah, yep. And you got who is it? Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Kevin Durant. So they were saying like since Kevin Durant is injured, Joel Embiid is probably going to take his spot.
Okay, okay.
But he should have been in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he shouldn't be like a second option. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's this. I think out of Zion's a starter.
Yeah, is Zion like has he been going crazy like that?
Beginning of the season, he's been hurt though.
Okay. So yeah,
Uh,
for the Eastern Conference, they got Giannis, Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, Mitchell, and Kyrie. For the Western Conference, they got LeBron, Jokic, Zion, Steph Curry, and then Luka.
yeah.
So
I'll
are they?
probably,
So they're going East and West now? Because haven't they been doing like a weird thing last couple years where like guys been picking the teams and all that?
they
They're not
they still do that. They still it's still
okay.
East and West, and they pick from the group.
Okay.
Yeah, so they pick the best from each, and then they have the captain. But they changed it this year where the captains pick the player right before the game instead of like days before.
Okay. Okay.
So it'd be like a pickup game.
Okay. Who is your team?
I don't really have a team.
Okay. Okay. You're a Jimmy Butler
I, just,
guy.
I like Jimmy Butler. I like to watch. I watch like random games, bro. I watch the games that people don't watch. Like, I'll be watching the Pistons versus the Spurs just to watch basketball. So
Okay.
I'll be watching all the games.
Yeah, like why should we be watching the NBA right now? Because I it takes me a while to even get into the NBA. It really takes me to the All-Star break to even even care. Like why should we be watching, man? Like tuned in. Let me like tune. You know.
I don't know. I watch it for different reasons. I like to watch like a lot of the young guys
Okay.
A lot of the Spurs team is a bunch of young dudes
Okay.
that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
And then like the dudes, like the Pistons are they're actually they're young, but you can see like they're like Jaden Ivey is tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
The rookie, and there's a bunch of other players out there that they kind of they make it fun. Like there's a lot of dudes that I wouldn't say play reckless, but they don't play as safe
Okay.
because of them being like the top player. Like John Morant is probably like the only player that you can think of that's like a big known player who doesn't really play safe. Like he plays reckless. He tries to dunk on. If you're
Anthony,
down,
what about Edwards?
it doesn't. Who?
Edwards, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, yeah, but
Yo, did you see the
he be
deal?
crying. He be crying a lot for me. Like, he
Okay.
cries a lot for me. Like,
Man, there was some
I
highlights where it was just the other night he was dunking on man niggas, bro. Like, or I think he dunked on the same nigga like twice. Like
he just dunked on Justin Jefferson Jr. Justin Jefferson Jr. I can never say that motherfucker's name.
Oh wow.
But he's one that can probably be defensive player of the year if he would stop hacking every fucking game.
Who?
Justin.
Okay.
Justin Jr. He fouls out a lot. Like he be foul. He's hacked.
Damn.
But he would be leading in shot blocking and stuff if he was on the floor more.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So do you feel like, are we getting like a changing of the guard in terms of like the play? Like, I mean, these young guys, are they like for real? Are some of these like teams for real? These younger teams, like, the Kings, like the Kings look like I mean, they're winning games. My cousin is a Kings fan. It's funny because like,
For real?
yeah, like he like from way back though, from Chris Webber days.
Webber days. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
He never left. And I'm like, bro, it's
it is a change of the guard only because like the West is like actually the one wide open. This like it's wide open in the West. Like you don't know who's gonna win. Of course, the everyone like I don't think the Warriors are gonna make it back.
Okay,
make this year.
Make it to the finals.
To the finals, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I don't think they'll make it. I think they'll be like a top. It'd probably be top 6.
Yeah.
They're like top 3, like they are on every. I hate that team. I swear I do.
Why? I love. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm casual. I mean, but I love the Warriors, bro.
I can't stand the Warriors, bro.
Why? Is it their style of play? Is it because they are good? Like, why do you hate the like? Why don't you like Warriors?
I like Steph. I like Curry. I like Steph Curry. I like. Don't get me wrong. I just like Klay Thompson annoys my. He irks my fucking.
Yeah, soul. I think he's not. He's not the same. He's not the same player that he was.
Yeah, he's not the same.
Did you always feel that way about Klay, or is it like Klay, this version of Klay now? Like,
nah, I used to like Klay years ago.
Okay,
because he played great defense. I don't know what happened to his defense. His defense took steps back, and that might be due to his injury.
Yeah,
but defense is also just effort. Like it's literally like if you.
He do be acting a little light skin. He do be acting a little light skin. I mean, like saying the stuff that he says, like it's kind of like that's probably why you don't like it. Stuff he says, like in the media. Yeah,
crying a lot. But I'll take him over Dylan Brooks though.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, what's your deal with Dylan Brooks? Like, what I don't know. His game is weird to me, but like, what's your deal with him? Like,
I can't stand that motherfucker. Like,
why is that? Why is he just like effort guy? Is he really good? Like, is he?
Nah, I think he feels like he was always supposed to be the number 2 for that team.
Okay.
And then
Desmond
Bane came, and then now. Because I don't know what it is. It's like something clicked in him where he tries way too hard on offense. He tries to over dribble, and then he tries to create his own shot. Like, bro, you are a catch and shoot player. Like
Brooks is.
Yeah. You are Danny Green. Like stop.
Yeah.
Like you're a D3 player. Stop trying to dribble the ball and like create shots. Like no, just. Stand in the corner. Like stand in the corner on the elbow. Wait for John Morant to pass you the ball. Like stop. Like well, every time he gets the ball, every single time he like watch them play. And I guarantee you this is what happen. Anytime that Dylan Brooks brings the ball up, it's a turnover. It's a turnover or a terrible shot. Like it's one of the other.
Yeah, shot selection is trash. Okay.
It's never like a good possession. I can't stand that motherfucker, man. And then
Okay.
he talks so much like he's that guy.
Yeah, like you're not Booker, you're not, you know, you're not Levine, like you're not one of these other like because yeah, and he's like his position, like he's like, is he a two guard? Is he a three? What is he?
2 3.
Yeah, and I don't like
Yeah.
guys like you know, I don't know, he
Yeah.
don't seem skilled enough to be like the two, like you know, like a two guard is like that smooth.
He don't even like follow through on his shot.
He's a flicker. He's just
He's
like
a
he's a push. Oh, he's a shot putter.
he
Like
does this. He does
nah,
this.
that's
Like I'll be
nasty.
watching. I'm like, he don't even like
No follow through.
just push
And
it
you
up.
can learn it now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You can, I guess, but it's like,
You can because Lonzo changed this whole shot up. He was shooting that joint from like here,
the young boy,
like from the side, like that.
That's nasty. That's nasty. So, all right, man. Yeah, so that's good, man. So basketball, I'm gonna start tuning in, man. Like I said, it's about to start heating up.
You
Yeah,
watch it
I just like to see
football.
what's up.
You be watching after football is over.
Yeah, I watch it after football. Like I just, you know what I mean, and even though my team has been out, I mean, I care more about football. You know, I tried to do. I think if I played fantasy basketball, I would probably be more into it. But fantasy basketball is hard because it's too much. It's like like I think the NBA schedule just doesn't work for my life. Like it just like I don't know like I need a set day where y'all gonna be playing games. Like their games are every night. They're at night, you know what I mean, during the week. Like, bro, no, Sunday. I mean, I know football. It's Thursday, Sunday, Monday. Thursday, Sunday, Monday. You know what I mean, and it's only 18 weeks, well, 21, I guess, if you count the Super Bowl and all that. But like it's NBA is every fucking day. They play every day, bro. Like too many games, like you know what I mean. So I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm gonna start caring a little bit. I would like to see like I want to see like a younger guy win the title this year. I did want the Warriors to win last year, but yeah, like I think I want to see Tatum take that next step. I want to see John Morant, you know what I mean, take that next step. I want to see, some of these guys. But yeah, I like that they are I like that LeBron's time is kind of dwindling away. You know what I mean? I like that, I don't know. It's just, just like I said, even like Kevin Durant and Kyrie, I'm over those guys. Like I'm kind of over them.
LeBron's still hooping though.
He is still hooping. He's
by himself over there. He ain't got no help.
No help.
My man.
Yeah, like I'm tired of Russell Westbrook being in the NBA. Like I'm over that. I don't even want to hear his name because like if you're not gonna be playing good, I just retire, bro. Like just like give it up, nigga. Like give it up. Like
Russ. I do get Russ credit though to be that caliber player and to take the criticism, have to be put on the bench, not playing like the way they like. He's handled it pretty well. Yeah. And for what it's worth, he's not the problem in LA.
Yeah. Who is it? Is it the coach? Is it coach?
It's a combination of coaching and Davis not being able to be on the floor.
Who is their coach? Who's their coach?
Darvin Ham.
Oh, Darvin Ham. Okay, I remember him. He played for the Bucks a long time ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really just a player. He was just a guy out there. So
yeah,
but
like the good players aren't good coaches usually.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like Michael Jordan would not be able to coach.
Could not coach.
He could not coach. Like motherfucker, you can't do what I do, nigga. You can't do what I did, nigga.
That's he ain't be the first one to say that.
You can't do that.
Let me know when you get 6, then we can talk.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. You don't want Michael Jordan. He can barely own a team, let alone coach a team.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So, but all right, man. Yo, you have a good time today, bro.
Yeah, man, it's always a good time, bro.
Always, yeah, man. Always good catching up with you, man. We gotta link up, man. Your kid is too young for like a play. Like, yeah, my son wouldn't have. We can't do play dates or anything like that. But maybe I can. Maybe I have a kid in the next like year or two. No, I'm chilling. No, but nah, man, we got. I don't know if you're still going out and stuff like that. You know, what I mean, I'm a little cuffed up, bro. So I don't really step out too much. Okay, what's up?
Oh no, I was just on make sure you get the.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, all right, we get it. We get it, man. You're a niggas fan. Do you have a like how your camera's moving? Do you have like one of those gimbal things or whatever? Or what ain't
No,
there?
on the iPad it locks onto your
Oh,
thing.
okay. So, all right, but yeah, man.
But
Yeah, we gotta link up so sometime soon, man. And just catch up. I mean, real life type shit. But it's
yeah,
always good.
I don't really go out no more. But
That's good.
I don't even drink no more, bro. I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking. Like I drank my last drink was probably like on my birthday, December 2nd.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. I'm not a big drinker, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So
But
that's cool.
but we can
Yeah. I already know. You know what I mean? Cocaine. No, just like no, yeah, right. We do not do that in the hood, man. One, I can't afford it. I can't afford it, but I don't like nothing going in my nose, bro. Like I hold when I jump in the pool, bro, I hold my shit. Like cause like that shit, like even when I hold my breath, it just goes up there and I'm like, oh, so
we
man,
don't
we don't do that. We
no
don't do that. That was a joke. You know what I mean, to end the show. But yo, bro, I appreciate you, man. Yo, before we go, let people know, man, where they can find you, social media, but also, man, how do they book at the studio, man? Let them know.
So you can always hit me up on any of my social media platforms. As always, Martian Photography LLC on Facebook, martianphotography.net. I have my own website. You can book online. You can always message me on there as well. I'm located at 879 East Market Street. That's where my studio is. Just make sure you hit me up before you come, because appointment only, no walk-ins.
Yes.
For the time being, I'm probably gonna do walk-ins in the future, but just for the time being. But yeah, I'm available. Ring a player.
yeah. Hit my man's up, man. Like, he's kind of cornering the market, man. I like it. I'm starting to just see like you involved with people wanting you to do their portraits of they small, young kids. You doing weddings, he does it a little bit of everything, man. So he does sports stuff, you know what I mean? Like, so
I'm listen,
he's active.
I have no type of like ceiling on what you like. I've even done. I can't post it. I can't put it out there for myself. But I've even done like realty photos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so listen. I do it all.
He does it all, man.
You know what I'm saying? So ring a player.
Ring a player. So all right, man. Yo, bro, it's always a good talking to you, man. I appreciate your time. And go 49ers, man. That's all. That's all I gotta say, man. I do not. I fucking hate these fucking teams, but I hate your brothers. I'll say I hate your Eagle brothers more. Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate some of them too. So
I probably know some of the niggas you hate too, but I guess. All right, bro. It's much love, man. And yo, if y'all still watching, man, I need y'all to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, share the content. And this is another episode of the 280 Plus Podcast Show, man. We out. Peace. Yo.